you so much. It's great to be here. Thank you all for taking the time and coming in out of the sunshine into this room. I think we're going to talk about some stuff today that will help you cultivate your teams, help you do the best work of your lives, and also help everyone around you do the best work of their lives. That's basically the goal of Radical Candor. And all I really mean when I say radical candor is exactly what you said. Say what you think. Say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean. I like that. I'm going to steal it. And so why is that? What's so radical about that, about just saying what you think? In order to explain why I call it radical, I'm going to tell you a personal story about a time that my boss criticized me. This was shortly after I had joined Google, and I had to give a presentation to the founders and the CEO. And like any normal person in that situation, I felt a little nervous. And so I walked in, sort of bucking up my courage. And happily, as soon as I started describing the results, things got a lot better. When I said how many new customers we had added over the last 2 months, Eric literally almost fell off his chair and said, what resources do you need? Do you need more engineers? Do you need, so I felt like it had gone pretty well. In fact, to tell you the truth, I felt like I was a genius. So I walked out of the door of the meeting, sort of waiting for my boss to give me a high five. And instead, she says to me, why don't you walk back to my office with me? And I thought, oh, shit. I've done something. I'm not quite sure what it was. So she started telling me what had gone well about the meeting, but that wasn't really what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear what had gone badly. And finally, she said to me, as I'm getting more and more nervous, she said to me, you said sort of every third word. Were you aware of it? And I sort of breathed a huge sigh of relief, and I was like, yeah, I know, it's kind of a verbal tic that I have. I've been giving presentations all my career for 15, 20 years. And besides that, who really cared about executive presence when I had a tiger by the tail and the business results were so good? And Cheryl said to me, would you like me to recommend a speech coach? Google will pay for it. I think it would really help. It's not a hard problem to fix. And again, I kind of brushed her off with my hand. And I said, I'm busy. I got millions of customers to serve. I got billions of dollars to make. I don't have time for a speech coach. Cheryl stopped in her tracks. She looked at me right in the eye, and she said, I can tell when you do that thing with your hand, I'm going to have to be a lot more direct with you. When you say every third word, it makes you sound stupid. That got my attention. Stupidity at Google is a cardinal sin. There's nothing